Essential question. How do people figure things out? Read about different ways of flying. The inventor thinks up helicopters. Why not a vertical, whirling, winding bug that hops like a cricket, crossing a rug, that swerves like a dragonfly, testing his steering, twisting and veering, fleet as a beetle, up, down, left, right, jounce, bounce, day and night. It could land in a pasture the size of a dot. Why not? Patricia Hubble. Ornithopter, circa 1903, Great Britain. While observers were whooping and clapping, the pilot was happily snapping bird wings into place for a wild goose chase, and the plane was repeatedly flapping. But no matter the wind or the weather, a pilot whose wings swing together on a plane so absurd as to think it's a bird needs an engine as light as a feather. J. Patrick Lewis.
Respond to the text. Summarize. Use details from Ornithopter to summarize the poem. Details from your point of view chart may help you. Write. Think about the two poems you just read. How do the poets help you understand how people invent things? Use these sentence frames to organize your text evidence. The inventor's machines. The poet of The Inventor Thinks Up Helicopters. The poet of Ornithopter. Make connections. What do these poems tell you about inventors and how they figure things out? How many different ways of flying are described in the poems? Describe the inventions in these poems.
Genre, poetry, compare texts. Read how a poet describes the first balloon flight. Montgolfier Brothers Hot Air Balloon, 1783, France. We stuffed the straw in the burner. We stoked it furiously, and ours was the first balloon to rise, merrily, aerially. We might have gone much farther. We flew superhumanly, till our smart little cart started falling apart, sagging diagonally. Our adventure over Paris was a 25-minute flight. And who was there but Benjamin Franklin, waving without his kite? J. Patrick Lewis. Make connections. How did the brothers figure out how to fly? Use details from the poem. Compare this poem to The Ornithopter. How are the poems similar? How are they different?